Hey, what's going on, everybody? What is going on? Nah, man, no hot tub tonight. No hot tub tonight, man. Not yet, not yet. What's going on, Byron? What's going on? Well, Boar. Spine Ticks, what is up? And Dave, yeah, what up, man? Not this time. I'll tell you a little bit about that. We tried to fly down to Sedovia, and I'll be showing you guys some stuff here in a sec. And can you guys give me a thumbs up if you can hear me? Can you guys hear me okay? Oh, no, I'll definitely be watching Spine Ticks after this. And I'm assuming you guys can hear me okay. So, let's see here. Just remember, guys, that this is the official Spine Ticks pre-show. Hey, what's going on, JS Creative Media? Remember, check out Spine Ticks after this. And let's start the intro. Hey, Doug. What's going on, everybody? Got to take off the Clark Kents. What's going on? We're back. Hey, Michelle. We are back. Yeah. Man, it feels good to be back. We've got some cool news. So, you guys know already we have shut down the brick and mortar for now anyway. There are plans on reopening. It's going to be a partnership of 5 individuals. We're just going to be consultants on it. Amy and I made the decision to shut the shop down. It was just draining us financially. We made a lot of mistakes with pull boxes and distributors and everything else. But not to sour the mood right now. We're in a better place right now. Amy's up on the slope right now. So if you guys want to know where Amy is, let me give you a quick description of where she's at here. So let me look here. Let me see. Amy we are broadcasting from down south here, and Amy is up north in Prudhoe Bay right now. So Amy's been working a lot of shifts up there to help us catch up, pay off our last minute debts with distributors, so on and so forth, and to get ready for upcoming events like Comic-Con. So we postponed Comic-Con until next year, and the reason we did that is so that we can guarantee that we're going to have an awesome venue and be able to provide you guys with the best Comic-Con experience that we can in Alaska. We've got Arctic Comic-Con, we've got Fairbanks Comic-Con, which is the Alaska Comic-Con, and then we got Valley Comic-Con. And I'll be showing you a little information on that here in a little bit. And so one of the things I want to show you here real quick is the new website. Well, it's the same website, but we've updated some stuff here. So, and it helps us out because it helps us fund for Comic Cons. This swag right here. We got shirts like this available, and we help fund not just the shop, but other nonprofit things that we're doing, helping out vets and everything. Hey, what's going on, Byron? And so let me show you here. All right, so you guys know this is how you get to our website, aegiscomicsalaska.com. And all right, so on the website here, see we've got our swag. We still have our variant covers and a bunch of those berserkers, so don't go paying eBay prices for those things. We got plenty of them. We'll hook you up. And then we updated our address with just our mailing address if you want to send us something. Or if you need to return something to us, there's our return address there. Well, that's the problem up here. Alaskans have been pretty grumpy about that. There's been a lot of memes about it. It was really cloudy up here. So you guys got to see it down there, and we didn't get to see it up here. So, I mean, we're spoiled. We get to see it a lot more regularly, but we didn't get to see the pink lights like you guys did. That was pretty awesome. So I'm really happy that you guys got to experience that. All right. And then in the Comic-Con tab, this is where we'll have, right now it's last year's info, but we do have a review up there. Who was there this year? Bill Anderson. You guys know Mike, James Shields, Richard Griffith, Carla Nimitz. She's hysterical. If you haven't followed her on Instagram yet, please do. And speaking of Instagram, please remember to, I could imagine. I hope you're safe where you're at. And yeah, don't forget to follow us on Instagram, where we keep everybody updated with what we're doing next. Our sponsors. And so one of the things I want to show you, some of you guys didn't get to see the Comic-Con itself. So let me get here to Comic-Con. That's interesting that you guys aren't getting the music, huh? Let me see. Usually it would play, but I guess not, huh? Let's see. I'll have to figure out how to fix that in the future here. Normally you should be hearing the audio. Let's see. All right. Whoop. All right. So I guess I'll have to narrate through the other one here real quick. And then the only other one was then the cosplay one. But the cosplay one, you can find it here on our page here. And that was the Valley Comic Con cosplay. I'll just play a little bit of it because it's pretty long. But man, JS Creative did this. I'll troubleshoot this next time. When I tested the system earlier, it was playing the audio, so I don't know. Hey, Mike. Yeah, we had vendors from all over Anchorage, the Valley, and guys coming down from Fairbanks. We plan on doing it again. It's been a while since I've used the Ecamm software, but man, I've been working out some little bugs. Oh yeah, that's true, man. It was hard to judge. I mean, we had the one thing Alaska has a lot of is cosplayers, man. I think that's just an international thing, man. It just goes hand in hand with Comic Cons, whether you agree with it or not. There's always going to be cosplay, always. And then, of course, that banner in the background there, that was art by Mike Provo. And I love the different groups of kids and the different lifestyles or the different challenges that you'll see. You'll see a lot of kids that are autistic, some kids that are special needs, and then, of course, just, I mean, you can't judge a lot of the cosplayers because some of these guys are like multi-million-dollar real estate agents. Others are high school students. Everyone comes from different walks of life, so it's pretty cool. Hey, what's going on, Wookie Father? And yeah, the cosplay, correct me if I'm wrong, Brandon, I think we had about 35 competitors this year, maybe a little bit more. And then what we did was on a Saturday, it was kind of like just a free for all, just to get people recognized. And then on Sunday was the actual pro competition, so to speak. And then on Sunday, that's where we gave away that Batman statue as first place. We gave away a car detailing, and I think we gave away a couple of gift cards too. So it was really good. That's right, for the open. And if any of the cosplayers are watching, I'm sorry that I'm blocking the names with the display here, but the YouTube channel itself has all the names unblocked. So, all your tags, your Instagram tags are up there. Stinky Bird Art, she won second place. Hey, what's going on, Ro? Oh, yeah, that's true. It was 50 people. It was a lot more than the first time, that's for sure. And this was at the Menard. I don't know if we're going to do the Menard again. The Menard is just, from a cost standpoint, it is cost prohibitive. But, I mean, the staff there was fantastic. But I'm thinking we're going to find another venue again for next year. And yeah, it was really rewarding. We had a lot of volunteers this year helping out, a lot of vendors. We had food trucks out there. Like I said, it's only going to grow. Olivia is the MC extraordinaire. Olivia pretty much ran the whole show. There's JC. Oh, I didn't recognize you without a Batman or a Thor outfit. Kuda Chris, she travels all over the nation, and this was our winner here. Then, of course, our corporate sponsors again. All right. All right, so let me close this out here. So, well, I'm doing this here, getting set up for the next thing. So, some of the things that we've been doing is just taking care of ourselves, getting healthy, taking care of the bills, and we also restructured our Patreon. So our Patreon is actually modeled around the Comic Con, supporting the Comic Con, bringing up these artists. Because it's not like other shows. We actually pay to fly these artists up here. San Diego Comic Con, Chicago Comic Con, CE2, and the Orlando Comic Con. Those Comic Cons, the artists just go on their own. They have to pay their own travel. They have to knock out their own stuff. We pay for the lower 48 artists that come up here, and I think we're one of the only shows that does that. But we need help doing it, so that's why the Patreon helps out a lot. And what we've done is we've structured the awards for Patreon now around Comic-Con. So if you're a Patreon, now you're looking at getting, depending on what level you're at, you could be getting a free VIP pass. You could be getting a free pass, a free weekend pass, or a free day pass. So we've structured a lot of those things to really focus on our special events that we're going to be doing. We're going to be doing mini events. We'll be doing the mini Comic Cons. We'll be doing some garage sales and helping people out, and of course doing live sales on YouTube. Going back to that. I don't know if I'm going to go back to Whatnot or not. Whatnot's a little toxic for me right now, but we're definitely going to be doing local events. And then, of course, for those of you that haven't seen, I'm also part of the Go Seek program with, it's called Alaska Healing Heart. So we help out veterans, first responders, guys with PTSD. We go hiking. We get out and go active, get active so that you're not sitting at home staring at the ceiling or staring at the walls. And you got a group of positive people around you. We also, we do coffee with not just vets, with just our friends, people from the comic shop. We meet at Band of Brothers. We try to meet at least once a week where we just hang out. It's open to anyone. You just come in. If you don't have money for coffee, I buy you a coffee. So it's a nice coffee shop. It's super relaxing. Swing on by Band of Brothers. I post all the time when I'm going to be there. So make sure you guys show up. And for the Patreon, let me put that in the chat here. It's also in our link below, but let me get that for you guys here real quick. So anyway, we one of the things we do is you know what, JS, I need to just make you an admin, and then you could start doing that stuff. I'll do that here in a sec. Let me do that here. But anyway, I'll get you a wrench. All right. So, cool thing. While I got your guys' attention, because I don't want to bore you guys with just babbling about what's going on with the shop. I want to show you some of the things that we've been doing, so to get out there, get active, and enjoy the state, really. So I actually, one of my close friends, we were troopers together, and he's a private pilot. He's been a bush pilot for over a decade, and he took me out flying yesterday. And he's taken me out a couple of times, but I just want to show you guys some of the footage of that. So you guys are going to like this. So I'm going to give you a little bit of spoiler. One of the things that we flew over yesterday was the real life Dr. Seuss house. And I'll give you a little bit of background. Local legend has it that this attorney, I don't know if he lost his mind or whatever, just decided to just start stacking floor on top of floor on top of floor. But these floors look like straight out of Dr. Seuss, and we flew over this thing. Yesterday. So let me show you guys this. You guys are going to enjoy this. I promise. This is something you guys have probably never seen before. So let me see here. All right. Here we go. All right. So this is us flying. He has a mall. It's a mall. It's a four passenger single prop aircraft. He's got big old Tundra tires on it, so we could pretty much land anywhere. And this was us flying over the inlet and flying towards Anchorage. This mountain area here is pretty interesting because it's actually the vast majority of this mountain is owned by the U.S. Army. So there's a bunch of trails and stuff up there, and some cool stuff that the Army does training at there. The Army, Fort Rich and J Bear, Joint Base Elmendorf, Richardson, and the Air Force own some of, well, they own the majority of the real estate in Anchorage, quite honestly. So that's us flying up. And I also have some video too. That's me and my buddy Shannon. He's my brother. And then that is flying over Fort Rich. That is the base right there. That's Fort Rich and J Bear there. Now, I don't know if you can, you might or might not be able to see my mouse, but basically all the way to the north of that picture where the inlet is, the water is, that airstrip there, that is the Joint Base Elmendorf Richardson. That's the Elmendorf landing strip there. And what's really cool is when they do the air show, where we are right now would be restricted airspace, and you'll see like whether it's usually the Thunderbirds or the Blue Angels or whoever comes up here, they will fly right over that. And oh man, what's up, brother? 3 men in the basement in the house. So when you're at the air show, which is all the way up by that airstrip there, all the way up at the north, like I said, I don't know if you could see, yeah, you should be able to see my mouse up there. That's where the air show is. That's where everybody's lined up watching. And the aircraft would be flying basically from where we are right now and over the mountain and then down into there and doing all their fancy stuff. So no, don't apologize, man. What up? So next thing, so now we're flying past Anchorage, and then we turn around. So we were going to go to Sedovia. So this is where the hot tub story comes in. I was going to plan on flying. We were planning on flying down to Sedovia, and we were going to land at the same spot where the girls were. And we were going to troll you guys with a hot tub video, but just us. But what ended up happening is the weather started coming in. So we decided to turn around and just look at other places and land other places. So we ended up looking around, and let me see, where was this? I don't know if you could hear that or not, but here we are flying by. We're basically flying by, getting ready to go to a Klutna Lake. And then, let me see here. All right, so up where you see my mouse here, that is a Klutna Lake. So basically, we're flying in through this like canyon between two mountain ranges, and we're heading towards a Klutna Lake. Oh my God, yeah, we'll get you next time, definitely. So we're flying towards a Klutna Lake. And there's a landing spot right behind that lake where it's a small little strip. As long as you got the Tundra tires and the off-airport tires, you can land there. And anyway, they got picnic tables and camping sites and everything. The sad part is that right where my mouse is, you used to be able to see the glacier, but the glacier's receded all the way back. Now, this lake here, this is Anchorage's water source. They use it for their power plant and also for potable water. So let me see here. Whoop. All right, here. All right. And then that was what you could see on the side as we were flying. And then that is us getting ready to land. Not sure if you guys can hear the video or not. I'm going to mute it so it's not too loud, but basically we're on approach right now. Actually, we circled first to make sure that we could land. And then the winds were a little sketchy. And you see that little dirt spot there? That's the landing strip. That's the dirt landing strip. So he's on his he's slowing down now. He's getting ready to land there. We didn't see any bears this time, but typically there you could see bear out there. All on the left there is all okay, no sound. How about if can you hear that? If not, I'm going to work on fixing this. It's no biggie. I wouldn't be shocked if I forgot to plug something in. So, coming in on final, there is a crosswind there. They have a wind sock in there that tell you the wind direction, but it's hidden between the trees, so it's kind of poorly set. All right. Yeah, I'll fix it for next video, for the next live. But yeah, so we land, and it seems a lot bumpier than like you don't feel any of this in the plane because he's got these giant tires on it, and you'll see a picture of the plane, the exterior of the plane here in a sec when we step out. But it's really cool because thanks, brother. And yeah, there's your bear-proof trash cans, and let me see here. So you see, those are those bush tires there. And those big tires there allow you to land off airport, and it's kind of the official Alaska landing gear. And then you're literally able to pull right up in your plane to the campsite. There's campsites like this all over the state of Alaska where you can just fly right up to them. And then this is what I could see, 360, and this is the campground area, and you could basically go in between the tree lines, and there's camping sites in between the tree lines to protect you from wind. And we were literally the only people there yesterday. So it was awesome, man. I like the Knik Glacier better, but this place was just fun. And of course, you can mountain bike here too. They got trails. They got about 7 miles of trails. Nah, no hot tub on this one. Next time for sure. We got diverted. And then this is where we were exactly. And then that's where we landed there. This is the lake here. Then that is view of the lake from the landing strip where we just landed. And then I took 1 million photos of that. And then just walking up there, I'll speed it up. It's nothing exciting, but it was a bit cold. It was about 38, 40 degrees, which is not super cold by Alaska standards, but let's see here. And then you can kind of see it's kind of a bummer, but you can see where the water right now is kind of rescinded. But once all this stuff melts and gets in there, when it's at full or at maxed out, I mean, the water level could come right up to this gravel area here. And this lake is really deep. This isn't like lakes in the lower 48. A lot of the lakes up here, like I want to say the depth here is over 100 feet in this lake. So they're pretty wild. They're also very cold. The deeper they are, the colder they are. So you basically, if you're diving this, you have to dive it in dry suit year round. And then we took off again, and we decided let's go to Talkeetna. So what we did was we flew to Talkeetna, which is north of where we are right now. It's awesome when you're flying because it took us like 20 minutes, whereas that would have been like a 2-3 hour drive to get up there. Well, 2 hours to get up there. And oh, definitely, man. I took some pictures, Connect, but nothing at your level, and that was us landing in Talkeetna. So Talkeetna is just this. It's a small, cool town just north of us, and we had to land at the airport because there's an airstrip right in downtown. It's a dirt strip that you could land literally right by the restaurants, but they don't let anybody land on it when it's muddy because it'll just tear it all up. So once it warms up and dries up, we'll be able to land right in downtown Talkeetna. And yeah, that's us landing there. That was the airport. They even have a flight assist there. I don't know why I made that dumb face, but anyway, I don't know why I hit you guys with the O face on that. And then yeah, just walking through Talkeetna. So that right there. So if you land at the airstrip, if you're a tourist or hell, you just land there and you want to rent a bike, you can go right here to this Talkeetna gear shop, and you can actually rent a bike there, buy souvenirs and stuff. The whole town is set up touristy. All the food places there are good, all of them. However, we went to the brewery, the Talkeetna brewery, and that food was off the chain, man. The environment was awesome, just everything. And then we flew back, and that was the end of it. So, oh, okay, guys. Here's the cool thing now. So I'm going to show you guys the Dr. Seuss house. So let me see. Okay. This is the real life Dr. Seuss house. So like what I was saying, this dude, like, kind of like, I don't know, lost his mind or whatever. He was an attorney and just decided to just start building and building and building. It's condemned now. There's a fence around it because they can't have anybody going in there. He would have went taller. However, he would have been required to put an aircraft warning light had he gone any taller. And I'm going to see if I can zoom in on this or not. Let's see. Yeah, look at this thing, guys. Whoops. That is the real life Dr. Seuss house. This dude just built this. And I got some more photos of it, but it's just crazy. Let me see here. Look at that thing. Yeah, here's another picture of it. I suppose it's haunted or something, and, the Grinch lives there or something. But look at this. He did this all himself. This is bananas. Little lightning rod for his Frankenstein monster that he makes up there. Who knows? But yeah, apparently you can you would be able to go in and climb all the way up to the top there. And then let me see here. I wonder if that's a better picture. The video for sure was a better view of it, I think. But let me see. Yeah, that's the. Yeah, look at this thing. And we've had some ridiculous snow and windstorms, and this thing's still standing. So, I mean, structurally, I guess it is sound. Yeah, it was. Look at this thing. Isn't that crazy, guys? And it's out in the middle of nowhere. And he's looking right over the river there. Let's see here. So that's a close-up of it. Let me see if I can zoom that in. Yeah. Isn't that wild? I mean, cocaine's a hell of a drug. I'm assuming. Good Lord. Well, he's not around to defend himself, so I guess I should be nice, but good Lord. Yeah, like I say, I am shocked that that thing's still standing after all the storms that we've had in the last couple of years, but it's still there. If you guys make it up to Alaska, we'll try to get you around, show you the place. Anybody who's come up here before, artists, 3 Men in the Basement, they'll tell you, man, we gave them a good show, man. Yeah, there's that close up there of this thing. Hey, what's going on, guy? Good to see you, man. Pressable Defects. Make sure you guys are checking them out. So yeah, that's a real life Dr. Seuss house in Wasilla, Alaska. It's out in just super remote area. Let me see if I can. Yeah, let me see if I can give you an overview. Yeah, you've got to take a trail out to this thing. And like I said, it's supposed to be fenced off now because I don't think it's safe to go in there. But yeah, it's just nuts. Let me see. Yeah. Well, that's my story, and I'm sticking to it. So we'll be doing giveaways on the show here starting next week. We're still promoting the website, still promoting the Comic-Con for next year. We're gonna be bringing up some people for next year for sure. Like I said, we just need to catch up. I need to catch up on my health. I was literally choosing between opening the shop or going to medical appointments, and that just wasn't working out for me. So I made sure that start take care of myself. I've lost 50 pounds at this point, or approximately 50 pounds. I'm probably in the best shape I've been in a long time. I mean, I still have some issues that the VA's fixing, but for the most part, I'm a lot better off, a lot more aware. Great diet. I work out twice a day, and I'm super excited to be doing this show with you guys. I'm going to start having more guests on the show. We'll start getting the thing back to normal, getting back to the old days. Speaking of which, we'll do one skit for you. Let me see. Let's do a classic for you guys, man. Just for old time's sake.
Ladies, do you want to look awesome in a pair of Aegis leggings? Well, make sure when you order a size larger than you normal wear so you don't look like a busted can of biscuits. You never know what someone will look like in one of these pairs of leggings.
Lexi,
What?
do you see that comic guy over there?
Oh yeah, what about him?
Do you think he has a big collection?
I don't know. Do you think it's a long box or a short box?
Ooh, debatable, but I'm gonna go with a long box.
I'm gonna go with short.
He might have more than one short box.
I mean, do you think he'd let us see it? See them?
He might let us see his long box.
What if he's got like two of them?
Ooh, if he has two of them, that's intense.
That's one for each of us.
I like it.
Okay, cool.
Wildcats. That's
Oh, get it. Get it.
Oh. Live Field Avengers. That's okay.
Oh, can't draw feet, but get it. Where's your Spider-Man? Hello?
God, the service here sucks. Think they'd have some more Spider-Man in here. How about some Invincible, people?
It's only a hit TV show.
Nerds.
I got a long box.
Oh, word?
Action.
Lexi, do you see that comic guy over there?
You gotta be loud.
Lexi,
What?
do you see that comic guy over there?
Yeah, I do. What
Oh
about
my
it?
god. I bet he has such a big collection.
Yeah, do you think it's a long box or a short box?
Oh no, he's totally working with a long box. Do you think he'd let us play with his long box?
I don't know. I was gonna ask.
Stop! No! Action.
Lexi,
Yes.
do you see that comic guy over there?
Yeah, I do. What about him?
Do you think he has a big collection?
I don't know. Do you think he has a long box or a short box?
Oh, debatable, but I'm going with long box.
Do you think he'd let us touch it?
He
No, not touch it. See it.
Look at it.
I think they'd have some more Spider-Man in here. How about some Invincible, people?
It's only a hit TV show.
Nerds. Okay. Oh, no kidding. He's coming up here. Do you know where he's going? You know what? DM me on Instagram or text me. Yeah, that way if we see him, we'll hook him up. We'll definitely show him a good time before he gets on his bear hunt, or after. Who knows? But guys, thank you so much for supporting us over all the years. We're back. Like I said, we're going to start off slow again with events. There are 5 individuals in town that want to bring the comic shop back to the valley. They're going to do there's going to be 5 investors that do it, and they're just going to bring me on as a consultant to kind of get things moving. They already bought a good majority of our display stuff from the auction. The auction went awesome. Shout out to Alaska Premier Auction. Thank you so much for making that happen for us. If you guys want to know how we're doing all the video stuff and everything, we use Ecamm. The link is in the description. Don't forget to subscribe, share this with your buddies, so we get them followers, get them views. We will be doing a lot more content here starting next week, bringing more people on the show. And please, you can support us by going to aegiscomicsalaska.com, buying the swag, representing. We got the cool shirts there, and we add more stuff. We try to add stuff monthly there. Of course, remember that you can also support us through Patreon. And like I said, we've restructured the Patreon so that the rewards are a lot better for you guys. The incentive for you to donate is way better. You get more out of it for sure. You get swag out of it, the whole 9. And then, of course, all of that goes to either our veteran first responder and their dependent support programs, or it goes straight into Comic-Con. And Comic-Con right now, like I said, Alaska Comic-Cons are the most expensive Comic-Cons in the nation, hands down, because we have to pay for everybody to fly up here because that's the only incentive for them to come up. So thank you guys. Just remember that, man, we appreciate you, and we're only here because of you guys. So I look forward to seeing you guys at the next show. And it'll be every Saturday, 6 p.m. Remember that we are the official Spine Ticks pre-show, warming you up for Spine Ticks. I'll try to get some hot tub footage for you guys at one point. We're gonna try another round at trying to get down to Sedovia, so we'll see what happens. Yeah, hey, those leggings are there, but remember, you got to get a size larger than usual because they run tight. So, guys, thank you so much. And we will see you next week.